All right. What's up, everybody? First time we're going live as far as episode 3 here on the post credit convo channel, man. Exciting because Logan literally just got out the theater watching the
I got
movie.
home like 15 minutes ago, so I'm fresh out the white van.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah. So yeah, I've had a couple days to marinate on it. So let me actually save this because this is not going to be for kids. But yeah, I've had a couple days to marinate on the movie, and actually my rating's kind of going down. I actually started a Letterboxd account and started just rating the movie.
I did too a couple weeks ago.
Oh, you did? Okay, so we'll have to friend each other in there. I'm about maybe 50 movies in so far, and they're all over.
Bro.
Yeah, they're like all over the place, right? And so yeah, it really. I wish I had a 10-point scale rating because 5 doesn't.
5 is weird.
Yeah, because it's like I'm forced to give movies 5 that would be like a 4.6 or 4.7 on my scale of what I like. So because there's only like literally maybe 2 legitimate movies on my letterbox that I would have gave a 5 stars so far, and that's Jurassic Park and The Prestige. The rest of them are not really.
Oh, I think I gave Memento, There Will Be Blood. What else? I'll have to go look. We can talk about this later.
Yeah. Nah, Letterboxd is cool. And one thing that I try to be fair with that as well is like, if I don't remember, like, I can't tell you the plot and a lot of the important parts in the movie back to you, I'm not going to rate it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That I don't think that's fair as far as like, you know, audiences are concerned and like getting an educated point of view of how we felt about a movie. So like, you know, if I like The Sandlot, like for example, I know I watched The Sandlot several times when I was young, but I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I watched it as an adult and I know everything that happens. I remember the dog and hitting the ball over the fence, you know, the girl kissing or the guy kissing the chick that was like an adult and like smiling when he was borderline drowning. But like, I don't remember everything. I remember James Earl Jones in the movie, but that's one of the ones I'll need to go back and watch and actually give a correct rating for. So, but yeah, man, for those that are new, I'm Dante. This is Logan. And we like to think of ourselves as comic book fans first, you know, movie watchers second. Me and Logan been talking about movies and stuff like that from an objective point of view for a very long time. Yeah. And we enjoy movies for what they are. We're just not going to go in here and just give you a review and say, oh, no, it was trash. But, I mean, if you want the... you know, the critic view, we can give you that, but it's not going to be where we're not going to tell you if we didn't enjoy a movie, you know, or not. So, yeah, first things up, man. This Spider-Man Brand New Day spoiler review. I've been waiting to get into this one. So, right out the theater, man, you said, well, we like to give our scores up front. My original score was 8.5. It is an 8.3 today, and I think that's where it's going to stay out of 10.
I go 9.2. So,
yeah,
a little bit higher for me. But, I mean, just first thoughts out the theater. Tom Holland finally impressed me. I mean, I've never thought Tom Holland was bad, but he's never touched Andrew or even Toby for me in terms of acting chops, at least as Spider-Man. But he did it definitely better. They got rid of the I mean, I was always a MCU Spider-Man defender. I never really believed in the Iron Man Jr. nonsense, but they got rid of all that stuff besides the little AI, which
I hated that he was in Tony's shadow because, like,
yeah,
you literally wasted that. So here's my comic book gripe. You literally wasted that on Spider-Man where you could have really gave Riri Williams or somebody their just due in that case, right? Like,
I get what they were going for, but I think they could have done it in a different way because in the OG Ultimate Spider-Man run, which is what kind of inspired Peter's high school years in the MCU.
Yep.
Peter does have his ass saved by S.H.I.E.L.D. and Nick Fury a lot. So I wouldn't have been mad if he had a close relationship with Nick Fury, which he did in Far From Home. But I wish Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D. played the role that Tony and the Avengers ended up playing. So I get the vision, I get the idea, but poor execution. But in terms of this, just little snippets before we go deep. Pause. Suit, awesome. Still doesn't touch the Amazing Spider-Man movie swinging for me, in my opinion. I think
I'm so glad you said it. I 1,000% agree. I think people over exaggerated it.
I think it's a lot better. John Watts, the director of the previous trilogy, cannot direct swinging to save his fucking life. But the guy who did Shang-Chi did this movie a lot better. I like the fact that Tom's wearing an actual physical suit and not just a green screen suit that they CGI the costume onto. He's actually wearing a suit. And in segments where it's entirely CGI, it looks good. Like him swinging, for example. The wind ripples the costume, just like it did in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I think that's awesome. Hulk, good to have you back. It's been too long, brother. Thank Lord Jesus. We're back to actual Hulk. Sadie Sink, Jean Grey. I know I sat down on this podcast like less than 2 weeks ago saying I'd put a bullet in my head if she was Jean Grey. But I didn't mind it personally. And I do have to admit, because I'm not going to be a liar, I did see a spoiler before I went. So maybe part of me not being mad about it is because I mentally prepared.
You had time to marinate on. Man, the spoilers, man, is...
I wasn't looking at anything for spoilers, bro. It literally just popped up.
Bro, I know.
24 hours after the movie came out, people were acting like, well, if you haven't seen it already, dude, the movie just came out. I can admit seeing it Sunday night, I'm a bit late to the party, but one day, bro, give me a fucking break. Punisher, awesome. I thought that was cool. Michael Mando as Scorpion, incredible. I'm sad we didn't get to see more of him. I wish that he wasn't just a throwaway character like he was. Tombstone looked cool, but he was that scene of him holding Spidey off the edge of the building was like 3 seconds long.
And okay.
I love Tombstone, bro.
Comic book fan in us. The one villain consistently that Spider-Man has issues with is Tombstone.
Yeah.
For whatever fucking
reason. Thorn in his side.
It's just like, dude's halfway fucking invincible. The web's up against the building. I do not believe.
Spider-Man, bro. He's the direct counter to Spider-Man. Well, actually, no, Venom is the direct counter to Spider-Man. But you get what I'm saying. He's just a brick. He's too strong to web. You can't beat him up. He's a cool villain where Peter has to use his brain. But we didn't get to see that, unfortunately. I'm not mad. I thought it was cool.
But him being webbed on the side of the building just for the police again, I was like...
He's breaking out of that.
I looked at my wife. She's like, I don't know what this means. I was like, I know. Just know that this is bullshit, though.
Yeah. And Ramrod, cool little...
running into the wall.
Yeah. Tarantula and Scorpion.
A boomerang.
So, the Amazing Fantasy 15 cover was recreated. One of the cover, I'm not good with issue numbers when it comes to this, but so the Boomerang segment, comic book cover. The Scorpion segment of Peter in the Winter Vest, comic book cover.
Yep.
The Tarantula and Ramrod and Boomerang and all that, all comic book covers. So I thought that was a cool touch. I did think that was awesome. Even though it was just a throwaway, I thought having the montage there was awesome.
I did too.
I wish we got Stilt Man and Big Wheel, but that's just...
Yeah, me too. I said the same shit. Yeah, I really, I find myself catching myself smiling at those moments, like as a kid, remembering those covers as well, and just like, holy shit, okay, like, but it was like, how long is this gonna scratch my comic book brain until they fuck up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was just waiting for that moment, and like every single time I find myself like smiling at something different, and like appreciating the moment. So like, for people to kind of look at my rate, I know that they're going to be like, oh, 8.3, like that's trash.
That's an 83%.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what? And
the one thing that I will honestly, I will get to it. I'm glad we're starting at the beginning, because like the Tombstone thing, kind of that, like everything like that kind of had to knock a point down. It's like, okay, you're trying to like scratch the comic book itch, but then you got Tombstone just fucking webbed against the wall, and that would be damn near impossible for Spider-Man to do unless, and maybe if I would believe it if the transformation had happened and then he fought Tombstone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of had, well, look, if they would have explained at the beginning, like Tombstone is just a pain in his ass, and then it just kind of got into a moment where, you know, the Punisher came and helped them out or something like that, and then the cops came, and then later on it's like, you kind of, they didn't give us the moment at the end that I wish Peter would have had, like at the end of Amazing Spider-Man 1 when Rhino came back around.
You mean 2, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Was it 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 where Rhino came back around and then the kid, and then he really showed like, you know, I'm Spider-Man, bitch. I wish Tombstone
cool,
would have came back at the end like that with the new powers.
Yeah, I wish like in the opening little montage scene we got, Tombstone beat his ass, and because this movie really showed how smart Peter is from a gadget standpoint, I thought it would have been cool if like he showed him beating Tombstone with like a concussive force like flashbang web grenade. I think that would have been cool to like knock him out, because you can't knock him out physically, but if you can give him a concussion with a freaking flashbang grenade, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, something like that. Just get creative so that we're not thinking like you ain't whipping his ass up against the building, and then just regular police is not going to be able to deal with him. Like, let's be honest here. Let's get into one of the parts that made me smile was actually seeing him fucking behind a computer desk with the fabricator.
Yeah.
And what does he call the software? Evie. Yeah. You know, talking to Evie and like experimenting with new web shooters and all kinds of different shit. Like, I thought that was like, finally we're getting the
I loved his apartment. I loved his apartment, bro.
Yeah, we're finally getting the Peter Parker side of Tom Holland, which is growth for his character, which makes us feel like that they're trying to go in a direction of developing him into trying to find a balance of what made Toby and Andrew so great in their perspective movie. So it's a great mesh of both. And then just seeing the suit in action was and falling in love with it as like the movie it went on too, I thought was really cool.
One thing. I don't like moving eyes, but it looked good in this movie. I'm more of like a.
It didn't move that much. That's what I liked.
I'm more of like a Mark Bagley, Todd McFarlane, just huge stationary, like the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I like that more. One thing I got to say, man, we need web wings, bro. And I don't just mean like the web wings where they pop out and you can glide. I want them to be on the suit 24/7. Now that's just a personal thing, and it's not even a gripe. It's just what I prefer in a costume. I'm not going to bitch about a costume. I just had to say that.
Yeah. Now, I'm on the opposite side. Like, I think I grew up with it, them being on, them being off. I don't care, you know, at the end of the day. Fine. But yeah, I see where you're coming from. Like, you're going to
Spider-Man hasn't traditionally had the web wings consistently since the 60s. So,
well, you introduce them in Homecoming, and then you just never see him ever again.
You see him again in Far From Home and No Way Home, but it's like one scene each. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I don't even remember. Like, that's you know, that's what I'm saying.
The Washington Monument scene,
that one
in Homecoming, which was awesome. I love Homecoming. That movie's getting so much hate recently. I think it's awesome,
I'm on the opposite side of that. It's, to me, it was the worst out of the three.
Okay, can you give me this though? Michael Keaton fucking killed it as Vulture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe
if the villain is carrying it for you, then I understand.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's clouding my judgment from a film perspective because Michael Keaton just fucking killed it, bro. And they really found a way to modernize that character and not make him goofy. And then what else? I don't think did we? Yeah, we saw them in Far From Home when the final fight against Mysterio, when he glided out of Happy's plane thing. And then in No Way Home, when he gets on the bridge to fight Doc Ock, like when he glides to go in the lady's car to try to get back into MIT. But nothing really important with the web wings.
Really? Because I just watched that the other day.
Yeah.
But I don't remember. I remember the part on the bridge.
He was in the Iron Spider.
He was in the Iron Spider. That's right.
Which, by the way, don't even call that the Iron Spider. That suit is fucking terrible. Why did they try to make it so different? Just make it red and gold.
You know what it looks like? Because we're football guys too. Like Georgia Tech's numbers that are all fucking shiny. And I hate that shit in
I don't know
football
what the hell
too.
that was, bro. I don't know. If you wanted to give the spider like rivet texture on the red and gold classic, I wouldn't have had a problem with that. Speaking of that suit, introduced in Civil War, and then another cover that was recreated at the end when Frank brings Peter into the hospital
Civil
carrying
War.
him.
Yep.
Civil War cover. So they really cooked with this one, bro.
Yeah. So talk about Punisher and Spider-Man's relationship. I thought that was the best part of the fucking movie, hands down.
It was so good, bro. It's so classic. And what I love is I was a little worried they were gonna make Frank like another Tony like father figure, but it wasn't. They were just buddies. And
I love the connection because I see a lot of people online that don't understand what the fuck happened in the hospital. When he said you had did something that I knew,
he's a combat veteran.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do something that most people are not willing to do.
He said, "I've seen bravery in my days, but I've never seen
that. Exactly. So the combat veteran PTSD shit kind of flipped in his head, which kind of helped him heal as well. You know, in a weird way, right? Like he was able to, he watched bravery happen, which is something that he wished. As far as a hero, he's watching, being inspired by somebody, watching something that he necessarily can't be, but he's want to strive to be, really. And then from him able to save Spider-Man and take him to the hospital and be with him, and
him putting on the mask to distract for Peter is exactly what would happen in the comics, bro. That was textbook.
Yeah, because he still looks at it as the kid from his city too. Like you gotta, like people got. It's just crazy how people just don't put the pieces together. Like this is a kid from his hometown. We're not talking about the rest of the shit that goes on. This is a kid from his hometown that he's been trying to help out. That's kind of been a pain in his ass, but he never really tries to give him any problems. Like they almost semi help each other out in certain situations. Like. And that Peter's actually saved his ass from from threats that he knows that he can't take care of either.
Well, what's awesome, my favorite thing in Spider-Man media is when they really show that Spider-Man, like there's Captain America, there's Iron Man, there's all these big time guys that are much more powerful. Spider-Man is the heart of New York City, and he's the heart of the Marvel universe. And that reminds me in Spider-Man 2, which came out shortly after 9/11, and Raimi said they did this for that very reason. In the train sequence when Spider-Man's unconscious after stopping the train, and then Doc Ock tries to go get him in the train, and then Joey Diaz, actually the comedian, tells Doc Ock, if you want to get to him, you're gonna have to come through me. And that was directly inspired from the unity of New York after 9/11. And I think they kind of show that again when he was in the hospital, which is my favorite thing with Spider-Man.
Yeah, I thought that shit was dope.
All the Spider-Man masks, the kid in the costume, the flags on the Brooklyn Bridge with the big thing draped over. I thought it was awesome.
We've seen enough of Spider-Man being the bad guy, or being turned into the bad guy from just being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
He's a menace.
You know what I'm saying? And it's good. I thought that was cool that he got to see. He didn't get to see the love for him out the window. He got to be in the crowd. Feeling it.
The kid thwipping just put the icing on top of the cake.
Yo, I thought some shit was gonna come out and fucking like hit the kid in the face, and he was gonna have to get the fuck about it. I was like, please don't let it be that silly, like Guardians of the Galaxy silly, where like.
Speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy, we know the guy who made Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn. I know you didn't like Superman. But in terms of there not being, obviously Lex Luthor's the main villain of Superman, but it doesn't feel like it for a lot of the movie. Like it's very, it's like a video game in terms of the pacing. Well, in reality, the perfect pacing is, it feels like 5 comics in a mini run of comic books, which Superman captured, and that's why I loved it so much. This feels the exact same way. This felt very much like Superman. I thought from a film perspective it was better, but in terms of the pacing and the story structure, I thought it was very similar.
It was just little things in I mean, and we'll get into what I didn't like the most about the movie, which you didn't mind, but like when he was getting his ass beat by his clone at the end of the movie, and the bruises were still on his, I was like, bruh, what the fuck? This shit looks like stupid emo makeup. Like, this is Superman, dog. Like, what are we doing? Like, it was shit like that I'm just like, oh my god.
Well,
And then
do have a
Crypto was
complaint.
fucking annoying, bro. I'm sorry.
I do have a complaint, and I know people like Crypto, and I do too. But here's the thing: Lex Luthor's speech at the end of Superman that he's giving, where he's just going off, bro. Like he's saying basically, "I am God, you are nothing," and then they just interrupt that great monologue as like a joke. Him getting attacked by Crypto. I thought that was stupid, bro. Let him have his aura moment, bro.
That's the type of shit that like James Gunn just ruins it with the fucking stupid ass inject humor here just to make all the kids and the women laugh in the fucking crowd. Like, I'm sorry to point it out like that, but like us are just like, come on, man. I want to hear what the fuck he had to say. Like, let him be a villain for a second, because now you're gonna bring this man.
You agree with me? Nicholas Hoult was so good.
He was. It was. Yeah, I didn't mind it whatsoever. But back to Spider-Man though, because
man of the hour.
fucking Jean Grey, bro. As soon as they announced that shit, I rolled my eyes and I did like this in my seat, and my wife was like, "What?" I said, "I'm ready to walk the fuck up out of here."
I probably would have had the same reaction as you if I didn't mentally prepare myself, which I am mad about, because I probably would be raging right now and giving more entertaining content, but I had it spoiled for me, unfortunately.
I had it spoiled for me too, but I was
a good actress, bro. I don't see it, man.
Let me just ask you a couple things. Just from knowing Jean Grey, we know she's gonna go fucking crazy at one point. They're gonna do the Phoenix Saga, and it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I think Sadie Sink was pre-Phoenix in this movie, but the iterations that I know of Sarah, she was not a fucking telepath.
Yeah.
So that's number one. Number two, see, the one thing that the X-Men got right, even if you didn't like the Apocalypse and the Phoenix Saga that they did with what's her name, the one thing that they had understood about Jean Grey was that Professor Xavier thought that he could be the only one to help her, and that she was going from foster care to foster care and had this thing with her parents because they didn't know what the fuck was going on and they were scared. And everything she touched pretty much was like, she couldn't control her powers. And he came in and he was like, "Let me help you." And Jean felt like, "No, you're just trying to trap me in my brain and not let me let loose on my real potential." So that's when the Phoenix came to her and made her be, it was like, you read that in the comics and then it just became like an ever blooming flower that you just couldn't avoid. Like, you knew it was coming when she got the Phoenix Force, and it was just like, well, fuck, this is not the right person to get this shit, because now she's really going to unleash everything. And that's why it was so cool in the comics when it happened. To me, doing this shit where it's like, we're not going to see this from her character. So that build up where it's just like a pressure cooker, like, when is the top going to pop off? The top's already popped off for her, unfortunately. So I don't like the fact that she was killing people. Let's just be honest. She's killing people. I don't like the fact that even if she knew her sister was being captured and all this stuff, I don't. It's just
I feel like Jean Grey's character in this movie could have easily been replaced with Mr. Negative, and we'd all be happy right now.
Yes, or the Jackal.
I'm gonna get into that later.
This was the perfect movie for that shit, bro. Like,
I deep in my soul, I think they are setting up the Clone Saga, but why not introduce him in this movie, bro?
How pissed off are you that what's his face's voice was used just as a YouTube video, bro?
Yeah, that pissed me off. When they cast Keith David, and the rumor is he's playing Jackal, I'm like, oh my fucking god, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's dope as shit.
Voice so good, and then he's just talking about the spider is going through 3 life cycles.
Yeah. And they really did the catch-22 on us on the fucking trailers to just like him be a background YouTube video.
And one quick thing, they really marketed this movie as being inspired by The Other, which it was not. I mean, the whole like rebirth, spiders going through new life cycles, it wasn't. I mean, it kind of was, but he never like. They had the little reference to the cocoon. I'm sure they wanted to do Man Spider, and then Kevin Feige's like, "Well, you know, kids are going to see this movie and they'll cry like little bitches. I don't care, bro. Do Man Spider, have him die inside of it, and come out the husk as a new human." Like,
So
I don't know.
so we're just gonna sit here and act like fucking Doomsday's not gonna be a halfway horror movie towards the end? Because I don't think anybody's surviving that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me, but yeah, I agree. I don't know. I'm not saying Sadie Sink is a bad actress. I think she killed it for what
Mary Jane. She'd be great Mary Jane.
She would have been a great Mary Jane, because I think she would have been conflicted enough with Peter to be what Kirsten Dunst on steroids, what she was like, to be an actual good Mary Jane.
I can't drop the word that I want to drop, but she was a bitch, bro. I hated her so much.
Oh yeah, half the shit that he went through is because of her.
Yeah.
And it's the opposite with this Spider-Man, because it was like, man, I felt for him, bro, when he went and was web swinging, bro, in the rain, bro. I said every man has had that fucking moment, bro.
Here's another thing. I don't know about you, but when him and MJ kissed, I knew it was Jean Grey the entire time, and like my theater was shocked. I'm like, that was so easy to read. Like I knew that it wasn't actually.
The people wanted to just believe that the spell didn't work.
Bro, there was like teenage girls in my theater cheering when they kissed. I'm like, are you bitches retarded? That's not her, bro.
Yeah, I'm not sure what people were smoking, bro.
And I'm sorry, Zendaya cannot act, bro. Like dead ass. When she's given the little monologue, it was so bad. She's so Disney
she plays
Channel, bro.
she plays the same character in every movie, and this bitch is about to be the highest paid actress after Dune comes out. Watch.
Yeah.
This is crazy how she's gonna be in the 2 highest grossing movies of the fucking year. On top of being in Euphoria that came out earlier this year, right?
I am very happy though that she said, "I don't love you." I'm happy that they left it at that. I'm happy they didn't get back together. I thought him and Ned I mean, they're going to be friends again. We saw the end of the movie. I'm happy. I think that's cool, but I'm glad we're not going to get MJ, because there's so many other characters to explore. Peter's at ESU now, so you could do Gwen, you could do Black Cat. Like, I'm fucking tired of seeing Zendaya's face, bro.
Yeah, I'm tired of it too. Just everybody knows that they're married. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what the dynamic is going to be of that, but like they just need to get past it. If this is the time to reset this whole thing, reset it, let it be its own thing, and let's move away from Mary. I mean, that's not even her
Michelle
name.
Jones.
It was Michelle Jones.
If you wanted to cast Zendaya, fine. Why couldn't it have been Mary Jane? Like, why did it have to be Michelle Jones?
Because I think their whole plan was to move away from her and to actually find a real Mary James. Mary Jane. But
That would have been okay. You get with 2 bitches and they both have MJ as their initials. That's kind of the coincidence is weird, bro.
It is, but
Why not just make Zendaya Mary Jane? Like, I don't understand the problem there.
it's gonna happen in Secret Wars, bro. You already know. They're about to reset this whole shit.
Let's get into the post-credit scene right now, and then we can jump back in.
Yeah, because I know you have a different feeling than what I do. So
my interpretation of the post-credit scene is when Ned's Spider-Man app is detecting another Spider-Man signal, and it's all the way out in space. I think Peter was summoned to Doom's battle world, and that's Secret Wars, like it is in the comics. And you have a different interpretation, which I haven't heard yet. So go ahead.
So I think this is signaling one of 3 things, and they all have to do with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Either it's pinging an incursion that's happening with Toby, it's pinging an incursion that's happening to Earth 616, right? That's happening with Andrew's universe, or that it's pinging that they're trying to introduce Miles Morales and saying that or 1610, the Ultimate Universe is out there somewhere, and that there's another Spider-Man.
Would his app pick up a different universe though?
That's what I'm saying. It might.
That's why I think that.
I think it's more so the incursion, because it makes sense with everything that they're doing. So I'm more so going to the incursion side of things, and that from the leaks and everybody, if you've heard the leaks of what's going to happen in Doomsday, then Toby has been rumored heavy, and one of the very first scenes in the movie is something fucking catastrophic happening with Toby's universe. So I think that's what is happening, is that it's picking up an incursion without saying that something's coming to Earth 616, basically.
I think it's just our Peter being transferred to Doom's Battle World, and they're setting up.
I mean, that's a dope ass theory too. Like, I never heard. Actually, I've heard stuff that's closer to my theory.
Like, as soon as I saw it, my mind immediately went, "Oh, Secret Wars." Like, maybe I'm tripping, but like that's immediately what my mind went to.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of, like, if I'm putting the pieces together and they're trying to stay congruent with each other, is that an incursion is about to happen. And so it can still sense a Spider-Man is out there, but it really can't tell where it's at. So it's picking up the closest location to the incursion happening. But then
either way it works.
Yeah, I mean, but to tickle everybody's brain is like, if you don't want to do Toby or Andrew, then you just say that it's the Ultimate Universe out there somewhere, and it's Miles Morales, because everybody's like, Miles. Everybody wants Miles to show up so bad, bro.
I want Miguel O'Hara.
No web swinging ass motherfucker.
It's buff as shit, bro.
Just fucking tearing up the cinder blocks on the buildings, bro. Trying to climb at your ass. What else, man?
I have to say, the scene of him and Yelena is the best dry humor in a Spider-Man movie since Spider-Man 2, when he's in the elevator with the pizza. That was so good, bro. Like, that's quintessential Spider-Man. Just these awkward dry humor moments where he's a jackass. That was great.
I like Yelena, obviously, but I don't know, man. It was kind of
You didn't like it? I thought it was hilarious, bro.
It was kind of
so Spider-Man.
It's not misplaced by the fact that you're trying to stuff a cameo in the movie and you're trying to connect all the dots, and really Marvel's saying that she's going to have a really big part in something.
Yeah.
Because they already said that about Doomsday, right? Like, Yelena's going to be a very, very important part of this movie. So might just fucking inject her into everything that we're doing now. They do it with everything. You know who they did it with last? Fucking Tony.
Yeah.
So she's our new Tony Stark, ladies and gentlemen. But the thing that I didn't like is like, oh, the big potato, small potato situation. Small potato stuff VMAX. Okay. How the fuck did you find that out? Because
I think you're thinking a little too deep about this. It was a comedic scene.
I get it was a comedic scene, but like, she told him the information about VMAX, but how the fuck would somebody know that shit when that was Sarah's last vision before she passed away?
I feel you.
So I mean, did she upload that shit to a USB? Sell that shit on the dark web, and then Yelena found it? Like, the fuck? That's what I'm saying, bro.
I thought it was pretty funny.
I don't know. I just
maybe if it wasn't something as important as it would have been better. Like, if it was genuinely had nothing to do with the overall story, and it was more like the elevator scene in Spider-Man 2, where it's just a dry humor moment, you'd probably think of it differently. But I didn't mind it.
I get it. I just don't like the fact that the reason why this movie got such a bad rating is, if you're trying to set up Jean as a hero, you did a fucking terrible job.
I don't think it got a bad rating though.
No, it didn't. But I'm just saying, if you're trying to set up Jean as a hero, because she's gonna be, people don't understand, man. She's fucking important.
Yeah.
If you're trying to set her up to be a hero in the new X-Men movie, in this movie, setting her up as a villain, I think was a bad move. because what you're gonna have to do is sell. This is not like Tony Stark selling fucking selling weapons to the dude's a billionaire. He's gonna do what the fuck he has to do. Yeah. He's just gonna have to do what he's supposed to do, and then he got himself in a bad way, and he's like, "Oh shit, yeah, I can't be doing this shit." Okay, yeah, you could turn into a good guy because of that. We're talking about like, and I'm not talking about Winter Soldier becoming the next Captain America either, because this motherfucker was just brainwashed, killing people, so it's gonna be hard to sell people on that. But damn, she was killing people, and it just is what it is, and I don't like the fact that we had her as a villain, because this is a chick that's supposed to fall in love with whoever our Cyclops is going to be, and we're going to get into...
It better not be that fucking chud, I'll tell you right now. I'll be pretty fucking mad.
We're going to get into the casting rumors of the X-Men here in a little bit. We got a couple more topics after this. But if they're setting Cyclops up to be the real leader and the real, like, charming dude...
To me, my X-Men.
Yeah. I mean, if you stuck Jean Grey having a relationship with that dude, the goody good dude that went through some crazy shit when he was young, I mean, you're going to be like, man, Jean, nah, Scott, stay away from this bitch.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the buildup of the X-Men is kind of working right now, but maybe I'm just giving it...
This was a bad... I don't know, bro.
I'm separating the X-Men build-up stuff from the Spider-Man stuff, which is why I give it such a high rating.
But here's the thing.
I mean, you still gave it a high rating too. You gave it an 8.3. It's not like you gave it a 5.
I know, bro, but here's the thing. They almost set this up at the end to be like Jean is Peter's new MJ.
Yeah, bro. When she was in his mind, and he's like, "You have me," I'm like,
she was like,
"Fucking kiss."
When she was feeling him breathe, and like, I know she was keeping him alive, but like, bro,
it was a bit intimate. One thing I did think,
yeah, there's some sexual energy there.
Some heterosexual energy there, but I mean, something that was quintessential Spider-Man for me. Another thing that I loved when he gets fucking shot. Which, by the way, I know it's fiction. If you get shot with a 50 caliber sniper rifle in the chest,
that shit's going through both. It's going through both of them too.
Yeah, it's obliterated. But you know, whatever. It's fiction. I don't care. When he gets shot and she's like, "Oh my god, we need to take you to the hospital," and he's like, "No, I'm good." He just fucking collapses. That's Spider-Man, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I'm good. Just fucking dies.
He said, "We gonna be alright." And then totally collapsed, bro.
And then the blood pooling behind him. There was some dude in my theater who's like, "I really thought he was gonna die." I'm like, "Are you retarded?"
Well, just to get into the nitpicky stuff, Frank Castle entering a fucking hospital with whoever, they're gonna be like, "Thanks, man. Cops are right there." They just ain't going loud like, "This is a dude is a mass murderer."
This is set in the timeline where Wilson Fisk has the anti-vigilante task force. So, by the way, I read an article. There's some legal loophole where they can get the Kingpin in a Spider-Man movie. Marvel, I am fucking begging you. Please, bro. Please.
Vanessa. Yeah, we need that to happen.
Bro, when in Ultimate Spider-Man, when he goes, "You're so fat," when you cut yourself shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out. I need to see that. I need to see that on the big screen, bro. He said when you hop on a scale, it says 1 at a time, please. Ultimate Spider-Man is a dickhead, bro.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
he's so good.
So that was a little gripe of mine. I mean, the whole DOD thing.
DOD. Oh, damage control.
Yeah,
right?
damage control.
Yeah, not the Department of Defense.
No, the damage control.
Pete Hegseth.
Oh, here's the thing. The Hand would have never worked with anybody.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? They couldn't have just said, "We have highly trained assassins."
Yeah. No, we figure we took in these assassins and then they started working for me.
Bro, they could have, bro, hire Tombstone, Ramrod, Tarantula, Boomerang, and Scorpion.
Like you
then
couldn't.
Everyone's happy.
Yeah, I mean, if you got the fucking hand to join you, they would have been super easy to do that.
Yeah.
All you had to do is say, "Hey, and flash some cash in front of me, sir."
Yeah, like you're telling me Scorpion wouldn't be like, thanks, I'll take $5 million right now and kill Spider-Man for you.
Yeah, and he's been wanting to kill Spider-Man, so like this is, I mean, he probably would have took a pay cut for that shit.
That was so disappointing, bro. You miss me, Spidey, and then just gets fucking tossed into a police car.
Bro, that's the Spider-Man I've been waiting to see, bro. When he slammed that motherfucker to that car
before the symbiote.
And then, to be honest, what the fuck did you want me to do? This dude could have killed hundreds of people if he wanted to.
Yeah, but he put a police officer in a critical condition.
Man, fuck your police car. If you want this motherfucker's trying to kill me.
Yeah, bro.
Why does he have no venom in his tail?
Why is he not wearing a helmet? That's not my Scorpion. But like, the ultimate Scorpion design, incredible, my favorite, so cool. But when Scorpion's on the ground bleeding out, and then Peter super jumps into the air and then webs his fucking feet back into Scorpion's chest like a Hadouken kick, bro, that was incredible. Finally, good combat. John Watts, you deserve to be in prison, bro.
Well, Jackie Chan's crew helped work on the combat. Yep. So you could tell, motherfucking.
I could tell.
Throwing chairs, jumping through windows, all kinds of shit. I
thought it was awesome. The final seat versus the hand when she's like, "Are you going to be Peter Parker or are you going to be Spider-Man?" And he finally says, "I'm both." And then the giant web cocoon. I thought that was awesome.
I was waiting for as soon as he said that, I was waiting for the dorky ass Spider-Man music from now on. No. I hate that shit. That song was ass, man. I'm so glad they changed this shit in this movie.
Score is better, but I mean, do what James Gunn did for Superman. Use the original score. Use Danny Elfman's score in Spider-Man, bro. Nothing's topping that.
Just use Hans Zimmer's score next time.
Yeah.
It might hit. Get rid of the red underwear and use Hans Zimmer's score. And you might bring me all the way in. Because, when I hear David Cornsweet talk, I'm like, man, I like his voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not commanding, but it's calming with a...
That's what you've always gotten wrong about me, Lex.
Yeah. It's calming with enough, like, fuck around and find out, though.
It's like Captain America.
Nah, I always feel like Steve gonna kick my ass at any moment.
Son.
That's the one thing I will give Chris Evans is like, you sound like a dork, but you also sound like you can fuck me up.
He sounds like a grandpa. He sounds like a grandpa, which is exactly what it would be.
I ain't never tested my grandpa before, so I still think my grandpa would fuck me up right now. So. You know what I'm saying?
Avengers, you just PTSD.
Yeah. The last thing I'll say on this, and we'll end this review, and then we'll get on to the other topics. My theory for at the end of the movie is when they're in that void with Jean Grey, when she starts crying, when Zendaya starts crying, she actually starts to remember her memories with Peter, and that's
how they bring Zendaya back. Wow.
Well, no. It was just in that moment, and it just totally disappears. Because remember, whenever she takes over somebody's mind, they don't remember right after.
Yeah.
But in the end, while Peter was going through his shit, the one thing that she brought back, because she's so powerful as a telepath, is the memories for MJ and Ned, and that's why he remembered the handshake. It just didn't come back to him like naturally, but certain things that they're gonna do will rebuild their mind to remember in their previous relationship.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. I think it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, if you're trying to like just put a nice little bow onto everything, and it's like Jean's like, thank you for being the first first dude that's not calling me a crazy bitch. You know, like, because that's really what it was. It's like, let me save you, Gene. No, I'm that crazy bitch that nobody wants to be with. Ah!
The one thing that I do think is kind of weird and a little disappointing is, okay, you do this botched version of the other, and I'm not saying the movie's bad. I give it a fucking 9.2. I think it's fine. But you do this story where Peter's being all emotional, and he like sometimes can't control his anger, and he damn near kills Scorpion. Fine, whatever. You're about to give him the symbiote in Secret Wars, and we're going to be rehashing the same type of story where he's just moody and angry, and then eventually he gets rid of it and fights Venom. So we're going to be doing the same getting over my emotional trauma shit for 2 Spider-Man movies in a row. I think you either do what you did now or you do the symbiote. You don't do both back to back, because him having to get over his emotional shit after the symbiote in the next one is going to negate what he did in this one, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what it would have been?
Rehashing the same type of story.
I told my wife this after the movie. I said, instead of Jean really saving him from the bullet, as soon as he got shot, and she's like, oh shit, you know, are you going to be okay? And they really show him like laid out, like, oh shit, he might be dead. Mm-hmm. And while like Jean is crying, she's like letting this fucking pulse go where it opens like a door in the damage control building where it's holding that little piece of the symbiote, and it cracks and it goes through and it goes to Spider-Man.
That would be cool.
That would have been dope. And then the Punisher comes, takes him to the hospital, and they're like, he's gaining his strength back at a rapid pace. And then just one day one day he just pops up and is on the ceiling. He's like, Frank, I'm feeling better than ever, man. Yeah. I don't know what this is. And then everybody would lose their shit.
Spider-Man 2 game when he got stabbed to death by Kraven and then the symbiote saved him.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying, man. But it like if you would have did a sequence like that, then it would have gave. I don't want to say this would have gave Jean purpose, because it's kind of whatever. I just wouldn't have chosen her as the villain of this movie. But if you want to show
with Mr. Negative, and we have a similar story.
Yeah, but if you just want to showcase her powers at that level, like being able to crack like a fucking military grade door with military grade glasses holding this fucking alien shit. Mm-hmm. That would have given her a little bit of purpose to just show that off. Like, oh shit, Jean's strong as fuck. And she cracked all this shit, and then it went to, Spider-Man found him. Oh yeah. You know, and that to me, I don't think you should have had Jean Grey saving him from a bullet. The bullet is already entered and fucked his guts up. I ain't never seen Jean fucking. Pause. Have you? Before I step all over myself here, has Jean ever saved somebody from their pretty much the whole insides blowing the fuck up? Well, just her normal powers.
Yeah, I can't say I've seen that.
I'm about to look it up real quick because I don't remember. Has Jean Grey healed an ally with deadly wounds? Yes, Jean Grey's healed and saved allies suffering from deadly wounds multiple times. When was this? Wolverine, Fatal Attractions. That's not fair. Logan was already healing himself in there. And new X-Men, Jean stops Scott Summers' body from physically coming apart and detonating. That's not the same. That's not the same. I could see her doing that. Sarah Gray, when both Jean and her sister mutated into Atlanteans, Jean instinctively maps her sister's biology, takes her body apart at a subatomic level, and reconstructs it back to a living human being. That's not the same thing. Uncanny X-Men 100. The X-Men are trapped in the space shuttle cockpit, bombarded by lethal cosmic radiation. Jean uses her telekinesis to shelter them. This is not the same shit. Literally, this shit is lying, bro. Saves allies from suffering from deadly wounds multiple times. No. I'm talking about healing. Things like, okay, so we've already gave her a buff in this universe. We gave her a buff. Fuck.
We gave her plot armor. Or did we give Spider-Man plot armor? One way or another.
Well,
you're a fraud, Spider-Man.
well, I'm just saying, like, from Spider-Man's purview, with his new mutation and everything, like, he's gonna be able to heal himself.
Well, yeah, he has advanced healing, but he can't just like. That's not. It's not doing the bullet, bro.
That's what I'm saying. We were just talking about the 50 cals gonna fuck your guts up if it goes there, bro. I mean, the worst stomach ache of all time.
You're not gonna feel it for long.
You're shit as soon as you get hit with that shit. And she would have been hurt too. I mean, plot armor right there. What are they gonna say? She put up a force field so she didn't get hit. Come on, brother.
Yeah, I mean, it's obliterating both of them. But I mean, guns are never represented properly in media anyway, so I'm not gonna get mad.
Yeah. All right. Any final thoughts on Spider-Man, man? It was. I didn't walk out of the movie feeling like, yeah, this was better than Andrew, but he's better than Toby now. Like that's all I needed.
I think this movie is better than any of the Andrew movies, but I still think Andrew's the best Spider-Man.
Yep.
In terms of my top 3 rankings, I would go live action, because Spider-Verse, I mean, you could put that wherever you want. I know you're not a fan. I
went back and rewatching the first Spider-Verse is really good. I still don't. I only put it over some of the movies, but the first Spider-Verse is good. The second one I thought was boring as fuck. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was hard to get
movie, basically.
It was hard to get through, bro.
But in terms of live action, I go Spider-Man 2, 1, Brand New Day 2, and then Homecoming 3. That's my top 3.
I'm still gonna put TASM 1 up there, bro. In my opinion, TASM 1. Probably Brand New Day, and it's between. I'm gonna put No Way Home at 3.
Really?
Honorable mention.
2?
I'm gonna put honorable mention Spider-Man 2, bro.
The train scene, Doc Ock, bro.
It's just Toby. It annoys the fuck out of me, bro. He's crying.
It's Stan Lee and Steve Ditko's run, bro. He's a fucking pencil neck geek.
But I get that, but like you get if we're gonna account for everything, we gotta account for Mary Jane too. And people just want to act like that she didn't exist in any of these fucking movies, and she was 99% of this dude's fucking trauma every time.
She is in the comics too.
In some iteration, in some iterations,
I'm rereading Ultimate Spider-Man right now, and I find it so hilarious when she's mad that Gwen ends up living with Peter. I'm like, bro, your fucking parents are gone, and you're mad that his aunt is taking her in. You stupid bitch! Like, what are we doing here? Have a fucking heart.
Wasn't she mad in the Spider-Man 2 games that the fact that like they were living in Aunt May's house and she just like couldn't get over it or some shit? I think when she first got the symbiote, she's like, when are we gonna I can't be in your aunt's house or some shit. Like she kept fucking with
It's like in Spider-Man 1 by Insomniac, which I love as a game, but MJ's such a bitch in that too. She's mad that Peter doesn't act like she's a superhero. Like obviously he's gonna care for you and not be like, yeah, she can take care of herself against the fucking Sinister Six. Like, what are we doing here, bro? And then you got those dumbass stealth missions.
Yeah. Crazy. All right, Spider-Man Brand New Day. Like I said, 8.3 for me.
9.2 for me. All
right, move on to the next thing, man, which is we talked about the X-Men for a little bit. Samara Samara Weaving. He's like, you gonna make me act up.
No, this is perfect, bro.
Yeah, Samara Weaving has been officially cast as Emma Frost. I mean, come on, guys.
Much better than this, fellas. And I know people said Margot Robbie. I don't see it. Great actress. People said Sydney Sweeney. That bitch cannot act. So no, this is perfect. And I didn't. This hasn't even crossed my mind. And I've seen movies with her in them, and I never thought, oh, Samara Weaving is Emma Frost. But now that I see it, I'm not unhappy about it. In fact, I'm very happy.
Yes. If you're getting close, as close as you can with the actresses and actors that we have to these characters, that is home run number one.
Yeah.
If
That's
you
like
get
Henry Cavill. I'm not saying like the movie, but the way he looks, this is like Henry Cavill as Superman.
facts,
Like it's straight off the page, bro.
and if you can get Samara Weaving to be everything that people love about her as an actress, it's home run number two, brother. We already in there. All I need her to say,
Don't say it, bro. Don't say it, bro. Don't say it. If you say that shit, I'm leaving the podcast.
the higher the pressure, the more dazzling the diamonds. I need her to say it, bro. If she says it,
Shout out Marvel Rivals.
yeah, I love it, man. So, with that being said, she got cast as Emma Frost,
Yes.
but the rest of the X-Men rumors have been this: Charles Melton as Beast, Kaylee Spaney as Rogue.
I know nothing about these two. Rogue, whatever. I'm cool with it.
Kaylee
this guy
Spaney's
looks-
good.
This guy looks like Scott Summers.
Yeah,
That
he
looks
looks
like
he looked like a
Cyclops,
little
bro.
bit of an Asian Scott Summers, but I can dig it.
And I don't know if you have the rumor of who is supposedly playing Cyclops. If that's true, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Yeah, it's the dude from the
It's
long
Philip
walk.
Seymour Hoffman's son. Rest in peace to his father. He's one of my favorite actors of all time.
Cooper Hoffman.
And I'm sure this guy's a good actor. That is not Scott Summers, bro. It's not. He looks like a fucking bitch.
Hey, yo. Hey,
And it's
calm
not.
down.
It's not just physique wise. Like they're gonna pump this guy full of gear. He's gonna get in shape, whatever. Just from a facial structure standpoint, that is not Scott Summers at all, bro. Scott's supposed to be like this regal, like Captain America style figure of it. Yeah, get the okay, bro. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna put a fucking bullet in my brain now. What are we doing here, bro? This dude looks like he's in incel Discord chat rooms. Not my Scott Summers, bro. Go watch some fucking Fresh and Fit.
The only thing I'll say is this, bro. I'm gonna just pull this side by side, and
We'll come back to this 3 years from now and it'll be like he's the best actor in the MCU.
if you cast Mr. Dude on the right of Cyclops and not Mr. Guy on the left of Cyclops, if Beast is more attractive than your fucking leader of your team,
The new DEI is casting ugly fucks as Chads.
I mean that's crazy. You know how pissed off women would be about this shit.
I don't give a fuck about that.
No.
but
I'm just saying. Logan, check this
gonna
out.
Get clipped out of context.
It is. I don't give a fuck though. Women are gonna look at this and be like,
That's a superhero.
"You turn him to a fucking blue monster."
A chud.
No, I'm talking about the dude. I'm talking about Charles
Yeah.
Melton. You turn
You
him
got
into
a
a
chud
fucking
playing
blue
Cyclops.
monster, dog. Yeah, and you got this dude playing Cyclops. That's got Emma Frost and Jean Grey fighting over, and Psylocke at some points.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up a picture of that guy.
Who, the Philip Seymour Hoffman
The
guy?
Philip Seymour Hoffman's son. No disrespect to his dad. Yeah, if he tries to bag Emma Frost, he's ending up on the sex offender registry. This is a guy that gets caught on a Chris Hansen sting operation, bro. I'm sure you're a nice guy. I'm not trying to be mean, but come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. That's not Scott. If he was cast as Beast, I'd be like, hell yeah. What the fuck happened? If he was cast as Beast, I'd be like, hell yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If this dude's Scott Summers, we're gonna have some problems.
Yeah, Kaylee Spaney's good though. I've seen her in a couple of different things.
She was an alien, right?
Have you seen Alien Romulus?
I have not.
I
gotta watch it.
This is good, homie. Oh, you gotta watch your boy David Johnson in it too.
Oh hell yeah!
I
know you wanted him as Iceman.
Bruh, that's right.
Yeah.
Man, he would have been a dope Iceman. All right.
Robert Pattinson is my dream Iceman pick, but we're not going to get that for obvious reasons.
I mean, this rumor's so hot around these two that I don't see it not happening. But what was the one dude that you said he was a redheaded dude that you said you wanted to be Beast? And I was
Jesse
like, bro,
Plemons?
Jesse Plemons, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would be dope. He would be dope. I need a nerdy guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I can't believe you if you're playing.
Fucking Chad is gonna play Beast,
hanging upside down by his feet, reading a book. Nah, I don't see that, bro. I don't see that.
Here, bro.
I don't see that shit. Next thing up, bro. And this will hurt my soul.
R.I.P.
What the fuck, man?
Martian Manhunter, bro.
Oh, fuck. Don't give me any ideas, bro.
Don't give me hope.
Mahershala Ali said that if Marvel Studios ever does get around to making a Blade movie, it won't be with him.
Yeah, this is just...
It's disappointing, bro.
Despicable.
This shit made
Shout out to the Minions.
Shit made me spit out my coffee when you sent me this shit.
Yeah, this is sad, bro.
And I mean, even what's his name had admitted, like, there's no way.
Kevin Feige said he feels like a loser and a failure.
Because he is a fucking loser and a failure.
Fucking bitch.
I mean, just hearing his voice at the end of Eternals, when he said, oh man, this is... And then now you want to say that shit, Logan. I didn't even think about this shit. Him as Martian Manhunter, bro. John Jones?
So who do you think would make a good Blade? Because I go Lakeith Stanfield or John David Washington.
I could get... Dude, what was the movie that John David Washington was in with the fucking cyborg things? What the fuck?
I know what you're talking about. I know.
That movie was so fucking good.
I wanted to see that in theaters, and I literally never got around to watching it, even on digital.
That's you gotta watch that shit this week. The Creator, bro. That shit was so fucking good, dog.
That looked really good. I mean, it did poorly from a financial standpoint, but I heard it was great.
Man, people are ass.
And he was really good in the Black Klansman as well.
Never saw that, but
insane title.
Yeah. But John David Washington's 42, so I mean. It just depends on what Marvel wants to do, because then they just...
Bring in Denzel Washington.
Denzel is...
Greatest villain in movie history, Denzel Washington in Training Day. End of discussion.
I'm glad that you brought that up. My wife says she's never seen Training Day. I said, that's your homework for this week.
That movie's so fucking good, bro. Oh my
God. I don't know, bro. Because you got to find somebody...
Lakeith Stanfield, bro.
Nah, bro, I can't.
You don't see it?
No, I can't see him doing that. Oh my God, this fucking dude. There's one fucking fruit fly in this goddamn
Ryan
house.
Gosling. Never gonna forget in the Amazing Spider-Man '90s cartoon when they made Blade a white guy.
People almost lost their mind when he got Moon Knight's powers.
Well, imagine Terrence Howard. Yo, I'm Blade.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know.
Freeman.
Somebody said Zendaya is Blade.
Makes the same facial expression.
You know, I'm really starting to come around to this dude, and I understand that like
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. Oh man. I think he had one bad role, bro, and that fucking it's just I hate the character. But I think if you bring I saw him in a couple movies last week. I don't know why. It was just back-to-back movies that me and my wife were watching. And I think he might be a good Blade if he really just drops his nuts and you know what I'm saying, just goes all in. I'm sorry, he played Hawkman, bro, and I hated that shit, but Aldous Hodge, bro.
He's a good actor.
But he's got the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like he caught Diesel too, you know what I'm saying? Like I could see him with fangs and shit.
MCU Blade, I want the 80s design with the green trench coat and the afro.
Oh, sign me up.
Yeah, bro.
I'm too light skinned for that shit though.
Bro, the opening scene of Blade 1, I think Blade 1 is a great movie, bro. Are you out of your mind, motherfucker? Like, bro, that was that was so fucking good, bro.
He said motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill. That's one of the greatest shits ever, bro.
That movie's so fucking good, bro. Argue with a wall. Blade 1 is sick.
Yeah, it's almost like why do we need to?
I wouldn't touch it personally. Just let Wesley Snipes have his.
Wesley Snipes might have said the right shit though. They'll only bleed one blade, motherfucker.
Yo, oh my god, Blade 3. When he refused to open his eyes for the final scene when he woke up, and they had to CGI his eyes opening. Wesley Snipes was a dickhead, bro.
Yeah, I read that shit the other day. That shit is so funny. I didn't know that shit.
Bro, he's such a fucking legend.
Oh man. Yeah, that's crazy. Y'all wasted money to CGI my fucking eyes open, man. Fuck you.
You talk about the greatest castings in comic book movie history. He's up there, bro. Genuinely.
Bro, the Blade haircut and everything, bro. Let somebody go to the barbershop and say, yo, give me the Blade 2 shit.
Give me the Blade.
Give me the Blade 2 shits with the designs and shit on the back, bro. No, Whistler and all them dudes, bro. Like early Ron Perlman when it was part of the crew and shit, bro.
I wish Blade never got a sequel because as a standalone movie, Blade 1, you're like, this is fucking awesome.
Man, Blade 2 was fucking awesome too. Blade Trinity was ass, bro.
Blade 3 might actually be worse than the Epstein files. Like straight up, bro. That shit was a disgrace to mankind.
Yeah, and they were always trying to cast that cock diesel ass fucking looking dude as like some villain. And it didn't work.
Ryan Reynolds was in that.
Oh, I know.
And,
I'll never forget.
Triple H was in it.
Oh yeah, Triple H was in it. That's right. Nah, bro, I think you really need to go back and watch the second one because
It's been a while.
The first one was good as like, all right, nobody can really fuck with me.
That opening scene is iconic, bro.
It is. But the second one was like hitting on some type of like horror elements too.
It's just the CGI fight scenes were so bad that it ruins it for me because like in the first one, it's all practical besides the final fight. Like Mahershala Ali is a trained martial or not Mahershala Ali, damn. Wesley Snipes is a trained martial artist. So like it worked. But in the second one, they're like, we're just going to CGI all this shit. It's like hiring Michael J. White and not letting him fight. Like who the fuck would do that?
Yeah. Well, there's been times.
He would have been a cool Blade too, honestly.
I couldn't see him with the Blade 2 haircut though.
That's why I say the afro, bro, or cornrows or some shit.
They tried the cornrow shit. They tried the remember the TV show? They tried that shit with the low haircut.
The MTV one, bro. I saw some artists drew Blade recently, made him look like Coolio. They fucked him up, bro. R.I.P. to Coolio.
Then Marvel Rivals comes out and gives him fucking goofy looking fucking dyed hair and shit with the cornrows. Ass, bro.
That was an alternate skin. I think the base
Nah, it's
skin
ass.
looks cool.
His
You
ass.
don't like it?
I don't like the alternate skin with the fucking blue hair, bro. The blue
I think
cornrows.
The classic one with the green trench coat is sick.
Oh yeah, it's fine because it's the classic one. But I'm just saying, like, I don't think cornrows Blade looks cool.
I mean, to each their own. I prefer the big afro.
I prefer just give me the mini high top with the designs, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's iconic. Because it was just nice.
I mean, that's just how I see Blade now. It is what it is.
I feel like Blame is one of the Blame. Who the fuck am I talking about? Blade is like one of the only comic book characters that is forever going to exist in pop culture exclusively as a meme because of how funny those movies are.
Yeah.
It's like him and Deadpool.
I think that's what they thought it was going to turn into, but now it turns into, bro, you ain't watched Blade?
Yeah.
The fuck are you doing, bro? Go watch this shit. Yeah. I Blame would be a cool name for a villain in Blade, though.
Okay, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. Think about a vampire that gets blamed for everything.
What if they just called him Meat Cleaver? It's a type of
All
blade.
right, we're taking this too far now. Meat cleaver, katana. Well, we already got katana, so you know what would have been dope, bro? I don't know why, man. If I was in charge of Marvel Comics, I think they should have done like they've already done kind of like a quasi like dark series, and when they try to do like Midnight Suns and all that shit. A spinoff of Blade, and you give Psylocke vampiric powers, bro. And them teaming up together. Bruh. That should be dope as fuck. Tell me it wouldn't be dope, bro.
That would work.
I don't know. I always just envision them like teaming up together. I'm calling Marvel tomorrow. Give Psylocke vampiric powers and team her up with Blade, bro. Tell me that wouldn't work. Hell yeah, dude.
That would work.
Last but not least, man, I know you're about to go off on this one, so I'm gonna just let you have the floor.
Yeah, I just saw something on Twitter, and I'm gonna let you look at that while I rant about this, and you're gonna laugh. That's all I have to say. Yeah, just put the fries in my ass. That's what I tweeted as soon as I saw this. A Booster Gold TV show from the get-go was never gonna work. Did you see the tweet? It was never gonna work for me.
Yo, don't scroll through the comments, bro. I gotta delete my search history now. What the
fuck?
fuck?
The comments say? I didn't see the comments.
No, just the first picture of that motherfucker.
I don't see anything.
Oh.
No,
the one with the bed. You saw it?
No.
I was like, what the fuck?
That's fucking.
It's outrageous, bro. All right, but go ahead.
Right.
Booster Gold.
It just got stuck in pre-production hell, like 2005 Shang-Chi, like Blade, like Armor Wars. Just so many things end up like this.
I told you, Booster Gold. We already got something like it already with fucking Peacemaker. What the fuck? We don't need this shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they were gonna try to do Ted Kord in Booster Gold, which would be cool, but DC. Where the fuck is Batman? We had
Ted Kord before he becomes Blue Beetle?
No, just Ted Kord as like the older Blue Beetle and Booster Gold. Which, like, cool, whatever. No one gives a fuck.
Nobody gives a shit.
Where's Batman? Where's Swamp Thing? Where's Wonder Woman? Where are all the iconic characters? We see what you're doing with Green Lantern, and it looks like dog shit. Jimmy, clock's ticking, buddy. Paramount's about to buy you out, and they're going to bring back fucking Zack Snyder.
I'm telling you, Booster Gold is one of... There's certain characters that I avoid like the fucking plague to read unless somebody says you need to read this because it's a continuation of something. I do not waste money or fucking time on Booster Gold. I don't like his fucking character.
When Tom King wrote him into Batman, I wanted to slit my throat open.
It's like watching a television host, like in a comic book version.
I mean, yeah, that's what he is, but it's like Deadpool without the charm and without the funny.
It's like forced.
Well, yeah, I mean, Deadpool's forced too, but like his jokes are actually funny and his personality is enjoyable. Like when in Deadpool 3, which I just rewatched, when the lady says, "I need to show you something really big," and he says, "That's what Scoutmaster Kevin used to say." Like that's objectively funny, bro. You don't really get that out of Booster Gold.
He's like, "Wow, it's like Pinocchio stuck his nose in mine and started lying like crazy." Oh, you nasty.
Like that's just Ryan Reynolds was born to play that character, by the way. But
I'm telling you,
I don't know. Man.
I told you who the next Deadpool
Pete
should
Davidson.
be.
I know. In his prime, Johnny Knoxville, bro. Mm-hmm. Johnny Knoxville would have crushed it, but we're past that.
Yep, a goofy motherfucker. Yeah, man, this is just another James Gunn. Fuck you, because there are
another James Gunn porn parody project.
He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, bro.
We
don't know what the fuck we're doing.
We do not have the facilities.
I mean, what direction are we going in, man?
Part of me wonders if WB and the guys, like the big up high guys in DC, are collectively saying we're not gonna let James Gunn ruin Batman, and that's why we're not getting Batman. Because why would you let your single biggest, like, big dick on the desk character get completely destroyed? If you're one of the higher ups at WB, would you really be like, yeah, let's let James Gunn do Batman? Let's see how that turns out. Would you really allow that to happen with the success of Matt Reeves? I wouldn't allow that to happen.
Nah.
Because I mean, outside of Superman, which I like the movie, but from a financial standpoint, didn't do as well as they had hoped. Batman is all they have, bro.
It seems like because the first Superman was successful, but it was indecisive.
Controversial.
Yeah. And
I'd say even more controversial than Man of Steel.
Well, people were hate watching because of what he did with Henry saying, "Oh no, you're our Superman. Oh no, you're not anymore." Yeah. Like, so people are automatically going, "Man, fuck James Gunn. Like, why didn't you just keep him?" So people were hate watching Superman the first time. I wasn't one of those. I mean, I told you, I love.
You came at it with an objective standpoint, and you have a different view of what you like as Superman.
Yep, that is pretty much it. That is pretty much it. I didn't hate the movie. Didn't hate the direction that they're trying to go in. I appreciate it for what it was, but I just prefer one over the other. And I was like, okay. I actually just watched Supergirl this week.
Haven't seen it yet.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Yeah. I didn't hate it as much as I thought I was going to, but I'm gonna tell you this. Fucking Jason Momoa is Lobo. The plot points in the fucking movie were fucking outrageously goddamn what the fuck. They followed a lot of lore when it comes to the Kryptonians, which I appreciated. That's where it got a lot of bonus points for me. When it comes to like the red, the green sun, the yellow sun, you know what I'm saying? Like it followed all that lore. So like all that shit made sense. But what's her name? Abby Millie Alcock or whatever the fuck. No,
I didn't mind the casting, but did she not do well?
I'm like ugly as shit.
She also that's a whole other conversation that I'm not even going to touch on. But she doesn't like her and Clark don't give me cousin vibes. Like they don't seem like family.
You know, some of the best parts of the movie was when Clark came in.
Really?
And it was only for like a sliver of time. Like, wait, come back.
Well, because I know you like David Cornsweet. You just wish that the writing was more to your liking.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's the way I feel about Henry Cavill. We're in the same boat, just on different sides of the same coin.
Yeah. So, if you're trying to take the direction that I mean, I can tell you at the end that it's gonna be they're teaming them up to do shit by the time the next movie comes around. I think.
Is there any like stuff for Man of Tomorrow? Or I mean, I don't care. I might not ever watch it. So just tell me, give me the rundown.
So the rundown. So what happened was this dude comes, poisons her dog. She's getting drained by one of the sons, so she can get
Pause.
so she can get drunk. Then she meets this girl. She's in the same situation where she wants to kill him. Lobo is in the same situation as them because he has out for a bounty for the same dude. He's got the cure, so they're going around all these places and chasing him around. The dude outsmarts her because the green sun comes around and she can't power up until that goes away, and then the red sun comes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a changing of the suns and all that shit.
Did it have the same like? This is a 5-issue miniseries story structure of Superman, or was it just like traditional superhero movie slot?
What was the comic that this was based off of?
Well, they said it was going to be based on Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.
Woman of Tomorrow. I'm bad with names.
But the writer of the movie literally said he or she, whatever, whoever the fuck wrote it, said they didn't read the comic. And that they were just going for name recognition with that inspiration. It wasn't really based on Tom King's run.
Nah, I can tell you right now, this shit was not based off anything but a fucking somebody had a dream one night and woke up and said, "Nah, this is what it's gonna be."
Well, that's how Avatar got made, but James Cameron at least isn't retarded.
I can tell you right now, Lobo. Lobo in the comics has held his own against Superman.
Yeah, he's beaten Superman
and talk shit to him. Yeah, you ain't getting that.
Did he get his ass beat?
Yeah, he got his ass beat. No, not by Supergirl, by this villain and his crew several times. Krem. Yeah, Krem. That's his name.
He would stuff his dick down Krem's throat. What the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, it was terrible. So eventually they get the cure back. Blah blah blah. They help each other out. All this other shit. She comes back to Earth at the end, and Superman's like, "Hey, you staying for a while now?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm home."
Jolly good. Let's go.
The best parts of the movie were the flashback to Krypton, where she stays with her family, and then they get fucking pretty much cancer from the kryptonite that got built up from the atmosphere and all this other shit.
Okay.
So basically, going into Man of Tomorrow, you're looking at a team up movie. Her suit looks better than David Cornsweet's, though. It's crazy.
Hey James, we wanted a team up movie. I'll tell you what team up movie we wanted. We wanted World's Finest with fucking Batman. That's what we wanted, James.
She's a good actress. Were
you about to say I don't bully?
No, I just don't believe her as Supergirl, though. The Supergirl that we got in the Flash, bro.
Oh, she was cool.
Well, she was just mean, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I think of Power Girl when I read her in Supergirl in the comics. It's just like,
well, it's like if you're trying to tell this story, and I haven't seen the movie, so I'm speaking out of my ass, but from what I've grasped, you're trying to differentiate her and Clark by saying she wasn't raised with this nice family, and that's why she's so different tonally. But wouldn't that make her more like a stoic, like close to the vest type of person, as opposed to just being like a trashy drunk bitch?
So here's the thing. Here's what's going to piss you off about her whole origin. So when Krypton gets destroyed, she gets on them, a ship that come to Earth. She lands.
The costume they had her in when she landed on Earth looked like a condom, bro.
Yeah. She lands, and Cal is talking to her, and he's like, "Hey, you're Kryptonian. Cool. You're like your family, basically." and she only know how to speak Kryptonian. So basically, instead of the reverse of like, hey, I'm your older cousin, basically, and I know our culture, it's Clark helping raise her.
That's cool.
And trying to teach her to be a good person. Even teaching her English and wearing human clothes and teaching her the culture and telling her, like, this is what hope is about. This is why we wear the colors. So he gave her a suit and he said, the reason why it's so bright is because it doesn't scare the kids. They see us and they think of hope. They're not scared when we show up. And so she doesn't wear that suit until the last fight of the movie. Showing that, symbolizing that, like she's finally embracing what it is to have hope and be a Kryptonian and all this other shit. But when she gets back to Earth, it's funny because it's like Cal's the younger one and he's raising her to be a better person throughout and she has these flashbacks to him pretty often throughout the movie of him just like teaching her, little shit here and there. So, I mean, if you want to give David Cornsweet some kudos throughout the movie and his Superman, that was like the best parts of the fucking movie was the flashbacks to Krypton and all this other shit happening with Clark. So I don't know, man. It wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad, but it's still not a good movie. I'm not watching it ever again. So
I highly doubt this DCU will be in existence for much longer. So I'm excited for Clayface though.
Yeah, I have that teed up to watch here right after we end this because I need to. I want to watch it again. It's Clayface. It's already got 17 million views, bro.
Yeah,
people know what time it is. I think that's it for us for today, man. We got through.
That just about does it.
Got through everything. Got through our Spider-Man review. Next time we'll have some other shits for you guys, but I got some homework to do and some other stuff. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see what the rest of this year holds for sure.
I mean, yeah, Spider-Man, great. We got Avengers Doomsday. December 18th, right?
Yep.
Same day as Dune 3. That's gonna be cool. X-Men castings outside of that chud playing Cyclops look pretty solid.
I think they're trying to get through all their castings before D23. So
yeah,
because Disney needs to come with the heat with that. If they don't, well, and they know how important it is because we say that and then they come and shit the bed. But please get your heads out of your ass and cast Patrick Schwarzenegger, please. You're not gonna do it. He's already played a fucking superhero in what, Gen V?
I wanted him as Green Lantern.
Or fucking go grab David Cornsweet and tell him to be Cyclops. Fuck it. I could see him.
The same thing.
I could see him say, "To me, my X-Man," with the voice, bro.
Before we wrap up here, I got to show the people one thing. If I can find this. Nope, can't find it. All right, we're done.
And that's all, folks. 2026. So we got Doomsday. Don't we got some other shit coming out this year?
Marvel? No. We got Clayface, that's it. Oh, and Lanterns, which, yeah. We'll review that.
Yeah, we'll watch it every week and then we'll come back and tell you. Are they releasing it all at one time?
I think it's weekly.
Oh, thank God. That makes for better content for us. So we can come and rage every fucking week. I thought there was another one coming out, bro.
No, we got Avengers, Clayface,
Dune,
Primetime, Robert Pattinson playing Chris Hansen. I'm excited about that. I don't know if we'll review that, but I'm hype as fuck for that because I'm a big To Catch a Predator guy, and Robert Pattinson is my favorite actor. So I'm happy about that. take a seat over there.
Come on, take a seat.
What else? I think that's about it, bro.
We
got Wolverine the game coming out next month. I don't know if you're gonna play that. If I do, I'll do a video reviewing that, I guess.
Yeah, do a video reviewing that because I ain't playing that shit.
I'll tell you if it's good or not. If it's good, you got to play it.
The thing is, like, do I want to waste my time? I don't want to waste my time watching that shit.
Yeah,
I might watch the cutscenes.
You did that for Spider-Man 2, right? You just watched the cutscenes.
No, I went back. I went back and played it, but I don't really remember it like I did the first one. I literally, if I'm invested in the game, I do all the side missions and everything. This one, I was just like,
oh, I 100%ed Spider-Man 1. I haven't touched Spider-Man 2 like since it came out.
I think I played Spider-Man 1 3 times in a row. Not 3 times in a row.
I've probably played it more than that over the years. Well, that game's what, fucking 8 years old now. Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah.
Still not touching any of the Arkham games. I'll tell you that. Speak of the devil, Rocksteady Studios is making a Batman Beyond game. So we'll see something out of that in the next decade, hopefully. But with the way games are now, they get announced before they even start coding. So
facts. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to watch a documentary on Andrew Luck, and I'm going to cry myself to sleep.
I've seen the thumbnail for that documentary.
The quitter who outsmarted the NFL.
Hell yeah.
Fuck. All right, guys.